Hey, and welcome back for some more Blindfold Chess. In this series, I play a game of Blindfold Chess. I can't see the pieces. My opponent can see the pieces. I'm in the normal rated pools, and I'm using a special account that I got permission to make strictly for Blindfold Chess. So far on this new account, it hasn't been a good run. I've lost every single game, and most of the games I've been crushing and then have some major oversight and blunder. So it's not been going very good, and I've been actually starting to get frustrated with it and discouraged and upset with it the same way I get with my normal chess. So I'm like putting so much pressure on performance and playing well and not forgetting things, and I gotta cut myself a little slack. It's blindfold, there's no history of the moves. I'm not even really interacting with the board. I'm using voice input, and I can't see or track anything on the board, so I gotta give myself a little bit of a break. And remember that this is training. Sure, I'm playing in the rated lobbies, but that's why I made this whole account. And so now, because I lost my first handful of games, I'm now playing some pretty low rated players. And so I think you're going to see that I can get an advantage quite easily, and then let's hope I can track the game properly, because one of the downsides of playing the lower rated players is they do some weird things. So in this particular game that I'm going to play, I got to try to really make sure I track my minor pieces and my opponent's minor pieces. I don't want to blunder away more rooks and back ranks and yeah, anyway, it's been challenging. This is nothing like playing blindfold mode on chess.com in the variant section. I'm playing against people that can see the pieces, for one, but two, now that I'm using the voice input and I'm not interacting with the board as much, it's getting way harder. And I play with Zen mode, of course. I can't see the moves list. That doesn't help. It doesn't show me when I'm in check or my opponent's in check, so I have to know that. It's hard. So anyway, I gotta remember, this is training. I'm playing it for training purposes. So I'm gonna try to be a little nicer to myself. Let's see how I do today. Let's jump in. Okay, we have a game, and we're the white pieces. D4. Confirm. We'll try to play a Jabava London. Knight C3. Confirm. Is he going to play knight f6? It's the most common move. No, he played that knight. Okay. He'll probably play knight f6 on the next move, so let's play bishop f4. Bishop f4. Confirm. So knight f6 is going to walk into an immediate knight b5. Might play a6. Then we're in for a slower game. No, so knight. He did play knight f6. So when you have both knights in the Jabava London, it's already a slight mistake, because I can go for this. The best defense to protect against this check is to actually check. I block with the pawn, and you go here. Oh, geez. I can't draw arrows. And the bishop slides back here, protecting this, but no one plays that. Most likely, my opponent, after I play knight b5, is going to play knight a6. Knight b5. Confirm. Oh, sorry. I'm half asleep, still waking up. The knight has already moved here, so that's why knight a6 doesn't work. My bad. So the best move is actually playing e5. And then I attack the knight, it goes to h5, and then, yeah. So now I'm going to take the pawn, attacking the knight. The knight will move here, attacking my bishop. I'll play e3, attacking the knight with my queen. He'll take the bishop, we take here, and then I might have a tactic to win this, depending on what my opponent plays. So we're going to play d takes e5. D takes e5. Confirm. Then we'll play e3 when he moves his knight to h5. Oh, he didn't move his knight to h5. So now that this pawn has moved away, you know, I have lots of options here. The knight is sitting here and my pawn is sitting here. My bishop is sitting here. I could just push this. This would reopen the threat of this. But there's also a tactic where I can take the pawn, he takes my queen, then I hit him with this check and take my queen back. But what's more solid? I'm spoiled for choice. Okay. What's this knight doing here? So why can't I reopen the thread of this? How does he defend it? Oh, maybe he wants to go here? Because he has a pawn here. Yeah, so we're gonna just go for the tactic of queen takes d5. Because then our knight has the fork here. Queen takes d5. Confirm. Now our queen is attacking this knight. So we're up 2 pawns in the opening. I would say that's a success, right? And we're about to win a third. Probably move his king there, then you take here, and then you can castle queenside. Still waking up. Still waking up. So he's hit me with the bishop check. But now he doesn't realize my knight's here. So I can attack the bishop. If he tries to go for this sack, I'm going to trade queens first. Then I'm going to take back with the pawn. The knight. Yeah, this doesn't work. C3. Confirm. So now this piece is under attack. Maybe he's trying to do this little maneuver of getting it here. But if that happens, I'll just trade queens and castle. I mean, I have pushed c3, but I still think it's okay to castle queenside, I'd say. I don't know, I'll think about that, but still have my knight here, but now I gotta remember his bishop is on b4. I gotta keep track of the minor pieces better. He took. Okay, so this doesn't work because I do have a knight here. So he took with check. So he just sacrificed a pawn. Or sorry, he just sacrificed his bishop. What's really cool about this is I can actually come back here and it still defends my queen. But I like the idea of taking with a pawn, because if he takes with the knight, I can take with check and take back the knight. So I think I'm going to take with a pawn. B takes c3. Confirm. So I'd say this, like, we're completely crushing at this point, and this has happened in a few of my last games, and then it would fall apart. I'd lose track of things, so I'm gonna try to be very diligent on this one. We'll see. Okay, so my opponent went for it, but what's hilarious, I could take back the knight, and it's just a free knight. And then, if my opponent trades, I can take back with this, still threatening the fork. Still threatening the fork. Because my queen is on d5. But I could take with check first, causing the king to move here. I like the idea of the threat of the fork. How does he, if I take back with the knight, he could move his queen out of the way. But then I could just come back. If he takes my queen, then the threat is there. I think I'm just going to take back with the knight. My queen is on d5. I just have to make sure. He's sacked his bishop. He's sacked his knight. He's only got a knight here and a bishop here. He still has pawns here. Knight takes c3. Knight takes c3. Confirm. So we're up +6 in material. Okay, so he's going for his own attack. He's now moved his knight here. He's attacking our queen, so we have to be wary of that. But he's also attacking a fork of his own. So this is where we just trade queens. Queen takes d8. Queen takes d8. Confirm. And then we'll castle queenside. The voice input for castling queenside has not been working very well. Let's see if it works here. Castle queenside. Hasn't been working. So my opponent is in check again. And now the knight I mean, I don't have a pawn on the c file. I think I need to remember that. I have a knight here, though, right? Yeah, I have a knight here. His knight's here. Yeah. So, his king has to move, or he can block with the light square bishop. So he has no minor pieces here. Those are gone and sacked. Okay, he moved back, so it's my turn. Now, if I try to develop the bishop with this move, he can just block with a pawn. I would like him to block with a bishop, and then I would just take with the bishop. But since he can block with the pawn... the knight's here, my knight's here, but we need to get our pieces developed. I still have a pawn here. I think it's time to just get the knight out, right? Knight to f3. Knight f3. Confirm. This pawn, once this pawn can no longer push here, I would love to get my bishop on this diagonal, but... maybe we can consider attacking this knight to force it back. It's an idea. Okay, so the bishop went here. This is a good diagonal for the bishop, for sure. But I really, yeah. So I have two pieces, a rook and a bishop defending this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna force, oh, I don't wanna use the board. We're gonna play a3. I mean, we're so spoiled for choice, but let's just play a3. a3. You know what? Yeah, if he... confirm. If he, I was thinking he might go for this, but my knight protects that, so that's not happening. So yeah, I want to trade pieces. I'm up in material, right? So I'm hoping the knight goes back here. The king is here. That would allow me to play bishop b5 and trade the bishop off. Pin his knight to his king. You know, I didn't think though, his knight, I didn't even think his knight could go here. Not that it does anything there, but now he went back. So we're going to play bishop b5. Bishop b5. Confirm. Okay, so this knight is now pinned to the king. I could now consider this because there's also a bishop sitting here. That's a double attack. So I think if he doesn't try to kick my bishop away, I'm actually going to play knight d4. Oh! What just happened? No. I confirmed a wrong move. No. I didn't mean to do that. I said bishop b4, and it moved my knight there. I guess it attacks. Yeah, that's voice input fucking me once again. Yeah, that is not what I wanted to do. Yeah, that is not what I wanted to do. But his rook is here and his king is here. So I'm actually thinking about... Yeah, fuck, that just fucked me. God, the voice input is fucking me. I said bishop b5 and it moved my knight to b5. That pisses me off. Okay. Let's collect ourselves. We're going to collect ourselves. We're going to play e6. I have to watch out for my king now. There's my king. The only thing blocking my king from the rook is this pawn. So, let's play... Let's attack the bishop. We're going to play knight d4. Knight f d4. Knight f to d4. Okay, my king must be in check. Did he lose this pawn? No, his knight's here. I don't understand why I can't move my knight. I can't move any piece. I'm in check. I'm so confused. His knight went back here. I'm not in check. There's no way I'm in check. Yeah, because I played a3. He went back. I played knight b5 when I wanted to play bishop b5. His knight's here, for sure. So why can't I play my knight move? Wow, that was glitching out hard. It was glitchy. I think I might have to stop using the voice input. It's making me get in major time trouble. It's screwing me up. I said bishop b5. I wanted to pin the knight, and then it played knight b5. Like, what the hell? Okay, well, anyway, we're attacking this bishop. And I want to push this next, depending where the bishop goes. Okay. Should we give up this pawn? No, we shouldn't. F3. Confirm. Okay. E6. Confirm. Now, is he going to take with the bishop, or is he going to take with the pawn? I'm really upset about that bishop b5 move. That would have knocked another minor piece off the board. I don't understand. I have a knight here and a knight here. His bishop isn't defended right now. Knight takes... Knight takes c6. Knight takes c6. Confirm. Okay, we knocked another minor piece off. Maybe he'll take with the bishop. Yeah, he did. So now we can take the pawn. Knight takes c7 because our bishop is... This pawn is here now, so our bishop defends it. So our knight takes c7 is good, I think. Knight takes c7. Confirm. And now that I'm down to 6 minutes, I think I'm going to stop doing the voice input. I really want to win this one. So our bishop is guarding our knight. We have to remember he has a rook here, a bishop here, and a rook here. That's it. I have a knight, a bishop, oh. Okay. So he has a bishop, a rook, and a rook. I have a knight, a bishop, a rook, and a rook. So he is attacking my rook right now. And I think we'll just defend it by attacking the bishop. So we're attacking the bishop. I'm busy, baby. Okay, thanks. I told you I'd be in the middle of the game, though. Okay, thanks, babe. Okay. Bishop takes. He's now attacked it. Yeah, I don't mind trading pieces, though. Will that be check, though? I think it will be. Yeah, I think that'll be check. I don't think I have a c-pawn anymore. I had a knight there, so... Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, maybe I'm not in check. Oh, I am. I am in check. Okay. So we just sidestep it. Okay, so he has a rook here and a rook here. That's it. I still have my bishop. I gotta try to think about my pawn structure here. Okay, this is my pawn structure. I'm pretty sure. No. And he just moved his rook here. Can't I take this pawn with check? Yeah, he just took my bishop. Now he moved his rook here. I think it'd be better to get the bishop out. Did he not just pin his king again? Bishop b5. Let's try it. Bishop b5. Damn voice control. What is in the way? Is it my e3 pawn? Oh my god. So I have an e. This is my pawn structure. Okay. e4. e4. Confirm. I think his king is here. No, his king is here. So there is no pin. I could just take this with check, though, I think. I gotta start hurrying up. I'm about to lose on time. That sucks. But it's not about the result. I think it's been a very successful training exercise of visualization. I've kept track of the game pretty good, I think, and I'm dominating. So what can I say? We'll try to get a W, but it's going to get real tense here. I'm now playing a blitz match against someone with 10 minutes. There is a 7-second increment, though, so it's doable. I might play bishop to d3. Even though my bishop would stare at a pawn, it covers this square. Luckily, my king can hide. I don't... Oh, he took the pawn finally. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. So my opponent is giving me some time. No. Yeah, didn't he move his rook here? I don't know. I'm a little scared. Let's do it. Something's messed up. Okay, see, there's a glitch happening. Come on. You see this glitch? Oh my god. Refresh? I don't know what to do. I'm running out of time and I can't move. Am I in check? No way. No way. What? I don't understand. What just happened? Oh, this is glitching. Yeah, he took. I'm not in check. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It's not glitching. I'm glitching. Thought my rook was here. Yeah, I have 2 minutes. It's go time. I'm getting stressed. I'm getting stressed. I gotta get my bishop here. Rook here. Stack the rooks. He just moved his rook on this pawn. Okay. I don't have pawns here, I guess. But I have a bishop. Huh. Okay. This is getting scary. I got a pawn here. I guess I don't have pawns here. I guess I played B takes C. I forgot about that. Okay, my king is hiding. Again, I want to get this plan in action. I'm in trouble. Okay, king went there. Oh, that's a bad move. I'm going to take this rook. Where is the rook? I guess not. Did he sack his one rook? He did. Okay, I only have one rook to worry about. I think. Yeah, didn't he sack it on this? He did. Oh my god, I'm in trouble. I hate being in time trouble when I'm trying to do this exercise. It's the worst. I'm trying to defend against a check on this square. I'm going to move my rook here. It's going to be super passive, but whatever. He moved his rook here, so now my next move will be here. Playing with increment, super stressed. It's hard to keep track of everything now. I've lost track of where all the pawns are. I have no clue. No clue. But I have 3 pieces versus a single rook. Like, it's completely winning. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Isn't this pawn hanging? Opening up the rook. Oh my god, people are distracting me. It's brutal. I'm very stressed right now. Pretty sure I have a pawn structure that looks like this. I think he has a pawn here, 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 and here. I don't really know. Oh my god, just go away. I'm gonna fucking mute everybody. So stressful. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta make sure there's no pawns here. I gotta make sure my rooks are connected. So I'm gonna try to move my rook here and see if it works, because I'm fishing. I swear there's a pawn on g7 I can win. I swear there's a pawn on g7 I can win. And I've lost track of where his rook is. I think it's here. I've lost track though. Hope he moves it so I know. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure it's on c6. It's hard to keep track of this. Like eventually, once you get into these time scrambles and you're moving pieces around fast. It's really hard to keep track of it. Very easy in the beginning when I have lots of time to think, but when I get into the time scramble and I have to move pieces around quickly and he's moving them around quickly, I start to really struggle. Like, I hope I didn't hang a rook there. Pretty sure his king's here, is it not? His king is on b6, his rook is on c6, I'm pretty sure. Right now I have a rook here, and a bishop here. Pretty sure he has a pawn here. Yeah, so he's protecting. Yeah, so my rooks are connected. Let's trade rooks. Actually, yeah. I'm almost out of time. Okay. Time to start using this 7-second increment. It's going to get super stressful. I'm not going to talk a lot. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know. No. No. Whatever, let's just trade rooks. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I just sacked both rooks. Oh my god. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm so stressed. I should not lose this game. I'll bring the other rook to d7. This is just a frenzy at this point. This is ridiculous. I wish I could have seen through this. I would have just crushed. I don't care about sacking a bishop. Takes my bishop. It's a rook versus a lone king. I'm going to do it. His rook is here. I hope he moves his king here so then I can maybe do a discovered check. And if he goes there, I can move here and exchange rooks and give up my bishop. So yeah, if he goes here, discover check. And if he goes here, check. Oh, it's not even check. Okay. And I'm going to promote this pawn. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to move this rook all the way back. And I'm just going to push this pawn. He can have the bishop. Yes! Very, 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 very stressful. But I think that was probably one of my most successful games. Considering the time crunch, playing on increment, everything. How fast it was, I feel like I kept track of that game pretty damn well. I think that's my most successful blindfold game yet. And my opponent wasn't blindfolded. So kudos to my opponent, put up a damn of good fight. And yeah, let's take a little summary of the game and see all the sloppiness. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to come down from that one. So yeah, typical Jabava London, and usually the move here is this: you play this, they take, you take, and then they play a6. That's the best way they can play it. My opponent went here. The reason I didn't push this pawn is because I thought, yeah, opponent wanted to go there. So I went for this tactic. My opponent tried to go for this sacking idea, but it didn't work. So I traded queens. So here I got a little confused. I thought I had a b pawn still, so my visualization kind of struggled there. I wouldn't have castle queenside here normally, I don't think, but I did. And then the move here would be to kick the knight and go for this again. I developed pieces. I kicked the knight. Oh, and the reason I couldn't... So here's another little mess up. I didn't realize I had a pawn on e3 for a majority of the game. I tried to play bishop b5, and that's why it didn't work. And the computer registered me saying knight b5 instead. I didn't mean to do that, but it wasn't a bad move. Put pressure on there. I'm offering a trade of knights. He doesn't take it. I attack the bishop. I should have played this. That's what I should have played. Yeah. But again, I was struggling with this e-pawn. I didn't think it was there for some reason. I thought it was on e3 the entire time because you play e3 often in these Jabava London structures. So I guess my brain assumed it was on e3. So that was a little bit of a mishap. And then, yeah, I consolidated here. Good thing I recognized my rook was in danger. Traded pieces. Then I finally realized that I have a pawn on e3. I thought there was a rook on h8, but then I realized after I went to h8 that he exchanged his rook. And now finally I can get my pieces out. You know what would have been a better move here? No, it wouldn't have. Never mind. Rook's a little passive for the time being. No problem. Right here, I should have took this pawn. But I was in major time trouble. Like, I got down to 1 second on many of these moves. And I should have just went for the check, but I actually thought the king was here. And I didn't think it was a check. So I went here. And then I realized, okay, it's a check because he moved his king here. And I realized, okay, I can go for this. He should have took my bishop. I was offering it. No, yeah. Pretty happy. Let's take a look at the analysis. It's not going to be great, but... Oh my goodness. Okay. I take it back. 98% accuracy. 0 blunders, 0 mistakes, 0 inaccuracies. No way. Okay, well, I gotta stop being hard on myself. That was a decent game, and I'm gonna get out of here. Until next time, cheers.